Welcome to the maiden voyage of my little YouTube adventure here. I've entitled 4 Rings, 5 Cylinders, as a homage to my beloved Audi RS3. We are here to talk about something that is going into my beloved RS3, a lightweight replacement battery. This particular one comes from a company called Antigravity Batteries, as you see here on the front face. It's got some highlights, if you will, across the front here. Restart technology, eco-friendly, long life, low self-discharge, and up to 70% weight savings. We're going to go over this a little bit. Restart technology. Well, first of all, this battery, being lithium-ion, is fundamentally different than a traditional lead-acid battery, which is what most cars use. This battery features a built-in management system for the lithium-ion cells internally, and that's important in that versions of that exist in iPhones, cordless drill chargers that use modern stuff that uses lithium-ion. And what these management circuitry and management boards do for these devices is a few things. One, they can help prevent overcharging or over-discharging of the battery. If you accidentally short the terminals backwards, it can disconnect to avoid a runaway battery. In this particular case, it has the ability, if the battery gets too low and it could potentially damage the cells themselves if they get discharged too far down, and certainly wouldn't be able to start your vehicle at that point. Internally, it can disconnect this battery, and yes, your car will lose all power at that point. However, it will save the battery. And in that particular case, when you get back to the car, you're like, oh, well, great, dead battery. We all know that. You got to get your jumper cables out or do something. Or, one of the newer lithium jump packs these days are kind of cool. Well, this kind of has a trick up its sleeve. It effectively has that built into the battery itself. That's what it's referring to where it says restart down here and across the top. Now, there's a couple of ways to activate this feature. The first one is built right into the top of the battery here. Let me tilt it forward so you can see it. See this little button right here, this kind of little raised area? So you push that button in and you'll see it goes red, the ring around it. Well, it's now essentially turned the battery back on and switched over to enough power to jumpstart the battery, or jumpstart the car, sorry, just like a lithium jump pack would. Then when you start the car, hit the button again, back in regular operating mode, and you drive away, carry on with your day. Now, for a lot of vehicles, the RS3 included, the battery itself gets mounted in the trunk, which isn't necessarily a real convenient place to get to push this button. You may have to remove the carpet, panels, potentially, all the junk you happen to be carrying around in your car. So there is another way to activate this feature, and that is through the use of these little kind of key fobs they give you. The battery does come with 2. You press the button, and again, this red light you see comes on, and obviously if you had to get to the battery to hit that button to turn it back off, that would sort of negate the convenience of using these. So if you trigger it via one of these remotes, it runs for 10 minutes in this mode, and then we'll switch back into normal mode after that. Now, the lifespan of this battery and its effective warranty that goes with that, it's in theory supposed to be at least as good and potentially much better than a traditional lead-acid battery. Now, personally, I've had pretty good luck with lead-acid batteries over the years. This does carry a 5-year warranty. That warranty covers 3 years of full swap-out replacement, and then the 4th and 5th year are prorated, which is pretty standard among car batteries, some sort of warranty proration like that. And what that effectively means is, if this battery you've used, say, 75% of its warranty lifespan, and there's 25% of it left, well, they will give you 25% off of the price of a replacement battery, but then your warranty would start over again at the full 5 years. So, low self-discharge, storage time over a year. Anybody that's tried to keep a lead acid battery, not on a trickle charger, knows full well that if you don't use them, they discharge pretty quickly, especially in, exotic cars are the worst offenders. But they will discharge pretty quickly on their own, even just sitting out. This lithium technology that is in this battery does not discharge that easily on its own, and should hold an effective charge for quite a long time, in their estimation at least a year. 70% weight savings. This particular battery in this group size is what refers to the physical characteristics of the battery, the size and shape, terminal orientation, that kind of thing, and that's varies from car manufacturer to car manufacturer, and even model to model, which battery type fits your vehicle. So you do need to make sure you get the proper battery size for your car, or at least one that will work in your case. This particular one is 14 pounds, where a traditional lead acid battery in the same group size tends to be between 45 and say 55 pounds. So pretty big weight savings right off the bat on this. Now, some people might think, well, big deal, it weighs less. I'm not moving it in and out of the car that much. What does it matter? Well, of course, if you're into performance vehicles, anything you can do to save weight on the vehicle can help performance. Unlike, say, engine modifications to make the car faster, well, that really only helps on acceleration. It does nothing for you in the way of slowing down or, how effective the car is at turning. Whereas weight savings, that comes into play in every aspect of automobile performance. The car can potentially accelerate faster because there's less mass to get going in the first place. Then once it gets moving, there's less mass to change directions in corners, or certainly slow down then for braking. Now, is 50 pounds going to make all the difference in the world on a regular passenger car, a 3,000-pound car? No, but certainly every little bit helps. And if you are into modifying cars, you're looking to get, lightweight wheels or, performance ECU upgrades on your car, well, again, every little thing helps. Why not take advantage of it? Now, like all things that are nice in this world, they do come with a price. This battery is certainly no different. Anybody who's ever tried to buy a replacement laptop battery knows full well that they are not inexpensive. Same premise holds true here. This particular battery at full price was $829. They did have some various coupon codes going for various seasonal sales, so it looks pretty common that you can save at least 10%, and there was just a 20% coupon that is now expired on this battery. There are also some accessories available that you can get. One of them is a Bluetooth-capable battery monitoring system. It just comes with standard ring terminals that you would, mount along with your normal, car terminals that would mount to the battery. And your phone can connect to it via Bluetooth, and there's an app that shows you various feedback factors of the battery. Current charge capacity, how many starts it's done, time till dead, whatever, all those kind of things. And one of the other accessories is a trickle charger, slash regular battery charger. This type of battery, a lithium car battery, does require a specialized charger. In fact, you can even see right on the front here, lithium-ion battery, read all safety warnings before use, do not use a lead-acid charger. So you cannot use a traditional, just off-the-shelf trickle charger like you would use for a normal lead-acid battery. You do need to get the right thing, and they do make that available. And that about does it for part one of this review. I am going to try and shoot a quick little install video. Not that it's that complicated. Everybody, I would assume, knows how to install a car battery, but I am going to show how it fits in the back of the RS3, and at least get a couple of good stills and kind of talk about the install a little bit. And then after that, I will eventually give you some kind of final thoughts on it after I've lived with it a little bit. Let you know if anything strange pops up. I don't anticipate that, but that pretty much does it. As this is the beginning of my YouTube video, I wouldn't say career, I do have a day job, Uh, I would very much appreciate the subscribe and likes and thumbs up and click the bell and, you know, all those good things. We'll see if I can move this along and get some better content on there for you. I do have quite a few performance parts that are going to be going on, as well as some other exterior accessories that I'm eager to shoot some video and share it with everybody. So that about does it for now, and I wish you all well. Thank you. Bye-bye.